Kind of exciting because we got all these coaches here. You know, we got about, what was our number, Jimmy? We're over 300, 350 coaches. So it was good to have them out there for some professional development. We got a great speaker lineup. Of course, John Gruden's our keynote guy, but we got some excellent coaches all throughout the day. So this is a fun time. It's good for the players to get out there and see all those coaches, and so good practice today. We got a big scrimmage tomorrow.
What do you need to get out of it there?
The scrimmage?
Yeah.
Well, I told the players they need to reflect back to Monday and after the first scrimmage and think about the things they did well, and let's build on them, and then think about the things that we really emphasized needed improving this week, and let's go out there tomorrow and try to show that we did it. So all we're looking for is steady improvement, and I hope we'll see that.
Prentice and Justin both said they might get limited work tomorrow. How do you manage that in scrimmage setting?
Well, it's hard, and but I think the players, they've been out there so much, they recognize them, so they know to let up, that sort of thing. It's a lot easier for the defensive guys like Prentice because he can protect himself easier than an offensive player. So we're going to try to figure it out. But they've been doing good, and they've been practicing, so we'll see.
Are you having that? Justin seems like he really wants to go. Are you having to sort of trying to keep him to be patient a little bit? Right
Yeah, but actually I want him to push it a little more, believe it or not. So he's got to get past that I'm still hurt mode. But then we also have to be careful, because what you don't want to have happen is that he never pulls the pin and it's August, and then he's still thinking about it. So at some point you got to get over the hump that you're doing well. Brent's probably been doing the best out there as far as I think he already forgot he had surgery. So we just got to get him over that little hump, the mental hump.
Does it show up at any? Is it just random with Justin, or is it just in the cuts? Or
yeah, I think you can see he's doing good. He really is, though. He's on track, but he's not 100%. He's not. He doesn't have his strength levels. He doesn't have his weight, and I think all that it just got to come in time.
Coach, you were talking about getting the passing numbers up. How do you do that but still focus on the run game and scrimmage too?
Well, we need better play by the quarterback. That's where it starts. So if we get a few more accurate balls and then the receivers pick up their route run a little bit, that's the key. So, they're going against a real different style of secondary than what they're used to, and it's been good for us. It's a lot more aggressive, a lot more deny the ball, hands on them, and so that probably has set them back a little bit early.
Would your defense be more complex this scrimmage? Will they have a lot more in? Than they did
Yeah, I wouldn't say a lot more, but more. What we do is we add a lot, and then before the scrimmage, like today, okay, guys, let's scale it down so they can hone in on these calls for the scrimmage, because we still want them to play fast. So we add, and then when we get to the scrimmage, we tighten it down. We add more, tighten it down.
How much of special teams are y'all going to work tomorrow?
We're going to do it all. Do it all. Yep, every phase. Work every phase. We've got it all in.
When you have a situation like you have with Fulton starting for 2 years, I know you guys, maybe if you had a game, this would be different. But working him with the second team to come back, I know James has been playing well. You never, I guess, do a player lose a spot to injury the way that he has maybe in the spring?
Well,
how do you manage something like that?
I think it was important after the season that really nobody earned the right to their job. I mean, it's if you make all conference, okay, I get it. But, when you don't have the season the way we wanted it to have, and we didn't have a lot of great production up front, so, they were starters by default. So it was just all under the guise of promoting competition. And Zach's playing well, but James is too. If James hadn't been playing so well, Zach might have moved up in that one spot. But we got about 8 guys right now up front playing really well, and it's good. It's healthy.
What about Bartholomew?
Ben, he's doing solid. I mean, he's doing it solid. He's got that nice role in there at fullback, plays a little tight end. Justin Meredith has been hurt, so that's allowed him to we need another body at tight end. He's doing good. He's a real dependable player.
Coach, at linebacker, a couple of guys out. How interchangeable are some of these positions? How many do you have that guys play
Well,
inside or out? I mean, is that tough?
We're making them interchangeable, but they're really not, and we're making them that way to try to evaluate where to really hone in on them going into the fall. So You know, we got some guys. What makes it a little complex is not having Kurt out there full speed in the run game. So that's a little bit of a challenge, and so we're moving parts around. But I think we're getting close to figuring it out.
Are linebackers less interchangeable in this defense than maybe previous ones that you've been a part of and seen?
I think in this defense, it's really more an inside guy or an outside guy. You know, which one are you? And then when you're an inside guy, the Mike and the Will's pretty interchangeable. When you're an outside guy, the Sam and the Jack are in some ways interchangeable. So first it's slotting, are you an inside and outside? And then if you're outside, where are you?
What about Mo Couch? What's his status? Is he going to be able to
Yeah,
play
he's
tomorrow?
back. He's back. He's been out there practicing. So he should scrimmage tomorrow.
Derek, in terms of Justin, he was talking about he wanted to be more conscious about jumping up for balls and kind of how he landed and things like that. Is there anything that you tell a guy to do? Is there anything when you look back at his injury that he shouldn't have done that was...
No, but, you know, I've seen it a lot of ACLs, and it happened with Christian Harris. A lot of them is they're in the air, and they come down, and they land funny. And I think, you know, you're seeing more ACLs now than ever. And I think it's just because of the strength levels, the explosive levels, and they come down on that joint, and it just gives. And so I don't know. I don't think there's a way you can coach around an ACL. If there is, I don't know how to. And I think it's important the player doesn't worry about it. He just goes and plays. Maybe when you're in the air, you don't come down and say, I'm going to stick it and go. Maybe there's a little more of a gather. I mean, that's what you can do. That's probably what Justin's referring to. But he caught a couple of fade routes in the end zone, and bodies were flying, and it was good. We scored. So that was good to see.
That was today?
Yeah. The defense said he was out of bounds on one of them, for the record. So we're going to go watch the film. He said he was held on all of them. They said he pushed off.
Did you practice?
It's the perennial.
Did you practice instant replay review in practice?
No, we don't do
I
that.
thought you got
We don't do
alternative.
that. I'm the instant replay out there.
Did you rule it a touchdown?
Well, I asked Malik, who was out there, what he thought. He said he was out. And I said, you're a typical defensive guy. You're all the same.
You couldn't see because of the glare from his shoes.
Are you
I
saying
didn't
Malik
notice
can't be
those.
objective?
Huh? No, he's a defensive guy. All right, y'all good? Okay,
Thanks,
guys.
Dave.
Y'all gonna? Hey, y'all know we're making John available.
Yeah.
Y'all know that? Okay.